Hello, lovely people of AES. This is the AES Gentleman of the Year, and I'm in the person of Moses Krofa. Come Monday is AES General Election, and I will entreat and admonish that we all come out in our numbers to throw our weight behind Salifu Yahaya and Ayine Maxwell as the AES President and Vice President, respectfully. I need you there. I will be there personally because I have realized and witnessed the good policies these gentlemen are bringing on board. With AES and with these gentlemen, we can go far.
Hello,
Thank
lovely
you.
people of AES. I am also Vincent, a level economy student and a student politician. Upon thorough scrutiny of the manifesto read by Salifu Yahaya, I believe the administration will stand tall if given the mandate. Come Monday, we should all come in our numbers in exercising our franchise to no other but Salifu Yahaya and Maxwell Ahin. He is number one on the ballot screen. Thank you.
Hello, lovely people of AES. This is Boama Kwame, popularly known as Tyron, and I'm here for Salif Haya as the next AES president. I urge you all to wait and come out in your numbers on Monday and come cast your vote for Salif Yahaya and Ayine Maxwell as the next AES president and vice president. They are number one on the ballot screen. Do not forget, number one on the ballot screen. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, lovely people of AES. We are here once again with our aspirants to talk about one or two things. So please, can you please introduce yourselves to us?
I'm Ayine Maxwell, AES Vice President, hopeful.
I'm Salifu Yahaya, AES President, hopeful.
And then I hope you already know my name, Hajia Bintu. So please, Mr. Yahya, you are going in for the president, right? And then Mr. Maxwell is the vice president. Mr. Salifu, going in for the AES president, what motivated you to contest for this position?
All right, thank you very much. Service has been something that is part of me from day one when I started schooling. Wherever I found myself in every human endeavor or society, I try to serve the multitude in which I live with them. So I'm in to serve the people and also for posterity's sake, not for my personal interest. For the interest of the good people of AES, that's why I stand to serve them. That is the only thing that motivates me. The interest of the general people of AES, that's the only thing that inspired me to aspire for the presidency.
So let's go to Mr. Ahin. So you guys came in at first you were going in as individual presidents. So what inspired you to go to Mr. Yahya to merge with him and then to be his vice president? Meanwhile, you are aware that you are not the only aspirant. You can equally go to another person. So what motivated you to merge with Mr. Yahya instead?
Thank you very much for such an opportunity you've given to me as the Vice President hopeful of the Association of Economists. Never been as what I will achieve or what he will achieve when we come to power. The question has always been what we can achieve together when we come together. And I think looking at my able President hopeful, the qualities he has, and all those stuff, I thought it wise or upon consultation with several people to merge together so that we can come to the front of AES and serve them as well. Now, when we came together, there was a need for one person to drive the boat. And I think upon several consultations once again, Salif Yahya is the best person to drive the boat. Whilst Ayine Maxwell, immediate past peer of AES, support him and rally my support behind him to put this administration.
To go back to Mr. Yaya, what are some of the policies that you both have merged to serve the AES office when we voted in for you?
Thank you very much for the opportunity once again. The question has never been what we can do. And I believe that before we go on to what we can do, we have to go back and trace our past record when we step in as ordinary members of the Association of Economic Students. Now, on the issue of school fees, I personally led some people to the finance office and to the SRC level, where 400 Ghana cedis were given to most of them to pay their school fees, to give way for them to register for their courses. And on the issue of this same finance, I was part of the committee that led a delegation to seek for external sources for students, to which we we were able to cater for 70 people people or students who paid part of full payment and helped them on the issue of course registration. When people had made part payment and they were unable to register their courses, I led some people to the dean through the finance office of the university, and they were given the mandate to register for their courses. And I think also during this same issue, I wrote letters for people and showed them the ways through which they can register for their courses. And we are not saying that we are going to bring heaven on earth, but with some of these issues, we know how to solve them. Going forward into the next administration, there are certain policies that we would like to implement, and I will leave that one for my able president, hopeful, to elaborate on that one. Thank you.
That's very, very nice to hear. So, Mr. Salifu Yahaya, can you please proceed with us? What are some of the policies? Your brother has already mentioned some to us. So, what are the rest? We want to know.
All right, thank you very much. And as visionary leaders, we've come together as leaders and then drafted our policies. And our policies are geared towards the welfare of the members of the association. First on our list is the initiation of a radio program at Radio Windy Bay, which is captioned "Time with Emerging Economists." You see, over the years, the University of Education, Winneba, and for that matter, Department of Economics students have been so silent on economic issues troubling the nation, of which it shouldn't be the case. We have capable men and women who can equally address the various economic issues and policies that is troubling the nation, but they are not given the platform to air their views. And this is actually putting some people off because it is hiding their capabilities and capacities to contribute to contribute their quota to the that of the nation. And as a matter of fact, as a leader who believes in unearthing hidden skills and capacities, we would like to initiate this program so that it can build the people their confidence. It can build their confidence, and people are quite skilled through this. Through these policies, it will expose people to a lot of things that they never thought of. So that is the first policy on our list. And going forward, my administration will lay the foundation for the procurement of minibus. You see, this is a vision, and I think it is attainable in the long run. What we are going to do is that we are going to create a separate bank account so that any activities that we will indulge in will get lesson from that, and then we will keep some money in that bank account so that subsequently any administration that comes thereafter can also put some money in that same bank account, so it reaches the money that is needed to procure the minibus. And in the long run, this association is going to have a minibus, and that minibus is going to be procured as the vision Salifu one day had. And also on our list, my administration is going to also seek an external source of revenue. If you agree with me, the main sources of revenue to the association is the dues paid by the members, which is not enough to cater for some of the things that will promote the welfare of the members. This is not to flatter any member of the association, or this is not political talks as many people might consider it to be. It is something that we've done before. My vibrant running mate, through his power as the PRO, was able to initiate sponsorship deal with senior opticals, of which it earned the association some amount of money. Through that, the welfare committee, of which I serve as the head, was able to organize free eye screening for the members of the association. This has never happened in the history of economics department. I stand to be corrected though, but this is unprecedented in the history of economics department. Going forward, my administration, as a visionary leader, together with my running mates and other executives, shall introduce electronic payment system of dues. We've realized that over the years, people have to come in queue in a very stressful way to get their dues paid, which is actually unfortunate, because we have a system. We now live in a modernized world of which someone can stay at the comfort of their homes and then pay their dues. But coming to the office to queue to have this done is so stressed, and we would like to introduce this system of payment. So once you are at home, you can make your payment, and then everything goes through that way. And we are going to introduce this digital system, of which the record of every finance is going to be kept on a digital form. We are in a system where we have to put away the manual system of writing records of finance and any other records that has to do with the association. We are going to follow the digitalization system, so I will do away with that or the manual aspect. Going forward, to my administration seeks to promote the academic excellency of members. So we shall organize series of tutorials for members in the department, in the sense that we will collaborate with the teaching assistants so that they can come to our aid to ease the academic difficulties that some of us are facing. So through that, it will boost the academic performance of members of AES, and I think that is what every student seeks to achieve. Going forward, my administration and together with other executives shall organize series of entrepreneurial seminars. It will interest you to know that in this contemporary world, a lot of students are graduating with first degree certificate, which is not enough, but acquiring another skills in addition to that first degree certificate is very crucial, of which no one should downplay this idea. We are going to organize a lot of entrepreneurial seminars which will come with a free certificate to members who will participate in it. And I think this is going to actually equip our members with the necessary skills needed for the job market. And we will also write a series of letters to the various corporate bodies that have to do with companies, so that our students during the long vacation they can go there and do their attachment, which will really prepare them for the job market. Economics, we say we normally learn the theoretical aspect, but it's time we bring the practicalization aspect of that, so that we can go in line with our motto, which states not for school but for life we learn. That has to do with not for life set we tie this nose. We have a lot of policies, and our policies are so spicy that are geared towards the welfare of the members. We've realized that sometimes there'll be lectures and the lecturer has to speak without microphones and the lights, which is not helping at all. So we are in to provide all the teaching and learning materials that can assist our students to also be academically be eased. And the last policy on the Salifu Maxwell manifesto has to do with we creating a common forum for the students and their academic counselors. It will interest the members of AES to know that as it stands, we have five level 200 students who have stopped schooling because of their academics. Should I say, because they are facing academic difficulties. Let me put it that way. Yes, because they do not get the actual people to consult to seek advice from them. So we will create a common forum that will link the students and their academic counselors, so that they will be advised academically, emotionally, and psychologically, so that anytime they are faced with some of this distress, they can be relieved of through their academic counselors. And this and many more that Salifu and Maxwell wants to achieve in the coming
You're
AES
looking at the
administration.
policies, and then they have a lot. So I think they have mentioned it all. I'm not here to campaign for anyone, but then just go through these policies that he stated, and then if you think it's cool for you, then you are good to go. When is the election?
Coming Monday, 26th of September 2022 is the
Well, that
election.
means we have, I think, just one more day to go.
Sure.
All right. I'm not going to waste their time here, since the best thing for us to know is the policies. So, what are you expecting on Monday?
On Monday, we are expecting the good members of AES who can envision as eagle and whose our policies really touch their hearts, to come and rally behind us as we charter this journey together. This is a collective idea. We can't see an AES that is in a mess. We can't see an AES that is in shambolic. And as a matter of fact, we have to get the right and accurate people to manage the affairs of this administration. It will be every member of this association will be in pain if one day we realize that the association of which we are all members is in a state of destitute. It is not actually going to help. So we implore and we plead with all members of AES to rally behind us coming Monday, so that Mondays by 6 p.m. we shall all enjoy this victory together. Monday, I'm assuring you that AES is going to win, and not for individual interest, but for the interest of the association.
All right. Thank you, Mr. President. Please, Mr. Vice President, what are you also expecting this coming Monday?
Okay, thank you very much. I think on Monday we are advising our opponents and we ourselves to come out in peace and cast our vote without any rioting, and voting. We stand for peace. In addition to that, I would like to also inform all members of the association that vote for people who have been with you since level 100. You know our lifestyle, how humble we are, and our service to humanity. Come cast your vote for Yahaya. Come cast your vote for Maxwell. We are number one on the ballot screen. AESNT to Abanima Yahaya Promas. Thank you.
All right. I think they have said it all, and then okay, I'm cool. Like, let's all come out. Vote is our power, and then please, let's. AES is a peaceful department, so please let's all come peacefully, and then after casting your vote, just go home and rest. Around 5:30 thereabouts, you can come if you are free to just get the news, and then even if you can't come, we have a lot of platforms. Since we have a lot of platform that we will share the news there. So please, let's create the peace. Please, let's create. So any last words so that we can
The
close?
last one is that AESNT to Abanima Yahaya.
All right.
Thank you very much.
As my able vice president says, AESNT to Abanma Salifu Pro Max.
Hello, lovely people of AES. I'm a person of Rose, a level 200 student of Economics Department, and I'm here to plead to all of you to vote for Salifu Yahaya.
Hello, lovely people of AES. I'm in a person of Paulina Enyonam Agbada, and I'm here to urge you all, members of AES, to vote for Salifu Yahaya for the incoming election on Monday.
Hello, members of AES. There is this one person that I'll plead with everyone to vote for, and he's the person of Salifu Yahaya. He's very competent, he's ready to serve. Vote for Salifu for better AES. He's number one.